Alright guys, let's get right into this 2015 Chevy Tahoe HID install. First thing you need to know, and will save you some time, is do not remove this radiator cover. There's nothing that you need to access behind there, so don't even waste your time taking it off. I'm going to go ahead and start here on the passenger side because it's easily accessible. I don't have to take the airbox off to get here, so this will get us off to a good start. First thing you want to do is remove the dust cap that is on the back of the housing. It's pretty tight on there, so you'll have to use some muscle. Just twist it to the right or clockwise and it should pop off. That'll give you access to the headlight bulb. The headlight bulb for this 2015 Chevy Tahoe is H11. It's actually an H11L, if I'm not mistaken, and to my knowledge, that L stands for long life, or it might be an LL, long life. One thing I did notice that you'll have to be aware of is the pins on the new H11LL is closer together than most typical HID kits. What does that mean to you? That means you will most likely have to expose the terminals. You'll have to remove the H11 plug that comes in the HID kit so that the terminals are loose, or else you'll have to make sure that the kit you order does come with closer terminals. Next, we're going to go ahead and get the ballast set up. Nothing too crazy here. Ballast plugs right into the back of the bulb plugs right into the ballast, and then where you will run into the issues is getting the factory headlight plug to plug into the lead that comes out of the HID bulb, and that's what will power your ballast. Let's take a closer look at what I'm talking about. Right here you have the power lead that connects the factory, the OEM plug, to the plug that will give the ballast power. This is what I'm talking about, where the pins are too close. It does not directly plug into each other, so you will have to take the terminals out of the socket. To do that, I just use a straight pick. It's just a straight pointy piece of metal that I could use to remove the metal terminals from the plug. When you do expose the terminals and plug them in, this is the configuration you're going to look for. Black to black, and red goes to the pinkish, sometimes purple wire. That'll give you the right power and the right ground. Once you have those plugged in, go ahead and run a test. Go ahead and turn the headlights on. Make sure that the driver's side headlight comes on. It should have a nice bluish hue as it starts up, and the 6000K will turn to a nice crisp white color once it's already cooled down. Now for the passenger side, it's pretty much the same. The only new hurdle is this airbox. All you need to do is use a flathead screwdriver to take that off, and then you'll remove the mass airflow sensor, or whatever sensor that is at the top of the airbox right there. Just pull that tab and then you'll pinch and lift it off. That'll disconnect it, and then you're ready to take the airbox out. There are some grommets at the bottom of the airbox that hold it in place pretty tightly, so you'll want to give that a little bit of force when you pull it out. If it's not coming out too easily, don't use crazy force. You don't want to break anything. Let me just show you something real quick. This is where I'm going to mount the ballast. It's basically the same place I mounted the ballast on the driver's side. Some people use the bolts, some people use zip ties. In this case, I just used a couple sheet metal screws, self-tapping sheet metal screws, and screwed them in. Then you can go ahead and work through the same process as on the driver's side. Remove the dust cap, remove the factory bulb, put the HID bulb in. Again, unfortunately, you'll have to remove the pins from the HID plug, but once you do that and plug it into the factory harness, then you'll want to go ahead and run a test again to make sure that everything's connected and it starts up fine. And then put everything back together. Mount the ballast, put the airbox in, and you're done. Again, thanks for watching our videos. Go ahead and click here to subscribe, or check out what all of the HID colors look like in this next video here. And yeah, we'll see you online. Thanks.